In this video, we're going to cover how to complete the square, which is basically a special technique that we can use to solve quadratics. The way it works is that we take a quadratic, like x squared minus 10x plus 18, and then we rearrange it into a different form. In this case, x minus 5 squared minus 7. And you can think of this other form as x plus p squared plus q, where p and q can be any positive or negative number. So in this case, p is minus 5 and q is minus 7. When you get questions on this topic in the exam, there'll be something like express x squared minus 10x plus 18 in the form of x plus p squared plus q. And the fact that they're asking for it in this form is their way of telling you that you should use the complete the square method. Before we see how it works though, I just want to say that this method is a bit weird and takes a bit of getting used to. So try and follow along with the steps that we're doing in the video, and then just do a whole bunch of examples to get used to it. And of course, feel free to rewatch the video as many times as you need to. So if we try it for this example here, the first thing we want to do is make sure that the quadratic is in the standard format, with the x squared term, then the x term, and then the number term, which ours already is. So a is 1, b is negative 10, and c is 18. Next, we need to plug our values into this formula here. But the weird thing is that this formula only helps us to rearrange this first part of the equation, with the x squared and the x terms. We leave the c value, which remember is 18, alone for now, and we come back to that later. So in this question, because b is negative 10, we're to do x plus negative 10 over 2, all squared, minus negative 10 over 2 squared. Remember though, this formula is only equal to this x squared minus 10x section above. So to make the equation complete, we also need to take our c term, the 18, and add it on to the end. Then the last thing we need to do is simplify it all as much as we can. So because negative 10 over 2 is negative 5, we can simplify it to x plus negative 5 squared, which is just x minus 5 squared, and then minus negative 5 squared, which is minus 25. And then on the end, we still have the plus 18. Then we can simplify it all one more time to get x minus 5 squared minus 7. And we know that we're done because we now have it in the form of x plus p squared plus q, where minus 5 is our p, and minus 7 is our q. Let's have a go at doing the same thing for this question now. So this time, they've used the letters m and n instead of p and q, but it's exactly the same idea. The fact that they asked us to put it into this form is the clue that we have to complete the square. So the first thing we do is get the equation into the standard format, which we can do by adding 8 to both sides, to get x squared plus 6x plus 8. This means that a is 1, b is 6, and c is 8 this time. So to complete the square, we just do x plus 6 over 2, all squared, minus 6 over 2 squared, and then we add on the 8. And then we can simplify that down to x plus 3 squared minus 3 squared plus 8. Then x plus 3 squared minus 9 plus 8. And finally, just x plus 3 squared minus 1, which would be our final answer. Anyway, that's everything for this video. So if you enjoyed it, then please do give us a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.